Hey, I'm Dario and I want to do a short review of the BMI Mastermind. When I joined back in 2016, I had a different business than I have now. Now I have, I would call it a small video marketing agency. So specifically we do Facebook, Instagram and YouTube ads, also organic YouTube growth. And the backbone of these agencies are obviously videos. When I joined BMI back in, I think, late 2016, I had a different business. It was in the coaching niche, but it was a quite crowded market and Alex recommended me to change niches. So I gave my niche a few more months to try it, but later on I changed to Facebook marketing and YouTube marketing. So that's how things started. And I got my first clients, I think 1 or 2 months after joining BMI. And a few months after that, I started to get a feeling how to run a business, how a business owner feels, the good sides and the bad sides. And that's something where the community helped me, especially with the bad sides. There's so much stuff you have to deal with when you think, oh, I want to run a business. Then you don't think about stuff like taxes or even the small things, how to write an invoice and all that stuff. And I think that's one of the major points I learned in BMI. When you want to run a business successfully and you want to scale it, you have to have processes, even or especially for the small everyday tasks, like I said. Setting up invoices and all those things. And that's something, I studied economy, but that's something you don't learn in university. You learn it from people who had these problems before, and they tell you, hey, do it this way, that's easier. So that's the biggest part I learned in BMI. Plus I also learned the mindset that I took the mindset on that there's always a way to run a business, to make business, especially now. If you're watching this video later, now it's the peak of the corona crisis. So while everyone is freaking out, I can be quite relaxed at the moment with my business. My business is running. Sure, some of my clients are struggling at the moment, but I feel quite relaxed. And that's the next point I want to talk about. When I joined BMI, my goal was to go, maybe you see it, to go surfing and skiing as much as possible, to travel around the world. And that's exactly what I did. I arrived from my world trip 4 months ago, I think. So I was on a little bit more than 2 years world trip. I was skiing and surfing and enjoying the world while I was working online. And now back in the normal life, I still feel relaxed. I work less than other people and I still earn more. Like I said, I have a small video marketing agency. I think depends how you count it. We are 3, depending on the workload, 3 to 4 people, mainly in the YouTube niche, and we are 2 people in the Facebook area because YouTube is just more work with video editing, researching content and all those things. That's why we are more in the YouTube area. When I was about to join the BMI, there was nothing like this out there, or at least I didn't know about it, and I was kind of skeptical because, like in every niche, or you get these Udemy kind of courses where they say, hey, you have to do this and this and this, and that's it. So you only get the half truth, or you only get the half aspect of how to build a business. While in BMI, you have the course and you have the calls, that's great. But when you run a business, questions appear during this process, and that's why the community is so great. You can post your questions, and almost immediately you get an answer of someone who had the same problem. So I would recommend to join Alex Mastermind, and hopefully I see you in the inside.